Make sure your knees are hip width apart. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Hands are down by your side.
So focus on your breathing, and if at any stage you feel uncomfortable, simply stop, take a short break, and resume when you are ready. Round 1 will commence shortly. Over the next 60 seconds,
Right.
we'll focus on gently activating.
Once again, just check those shoulders are nice and relaxed. You don't want them creeping up into your ears.
Ready? And go.
So we're going to take a nice breath in. On that out breath, pelvic floor is going to come on. We're going to release, relax. Take a breath or two before you go again. Remembering when you do that pelvic floor contraction, not squeezing your glutes. So just pop your hands on there and make sure that you're not clenching up those bum cheeks, okay? There should be nothing happening externally. We're closing our elevator doors and lifting up towards our belly button, going down and releasing, okay? It's a nice, smooth movement. Make sure you take a breath or two in between. Check in with your shoulders, make sure they're nice and relaxed. They'll have a tendency to creep up as you think about it too much.
Rest and relax.
Right, roll over onto hands and knees.
Your first exercise will be prone rocks.
Right, making sure wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Stick that bum out for me, tuck it under, and then we're going to go, so our shoulders are just past our wrists and our tummy's on and come back. So it's just a slight movement, a bit like a rocking boat. Toes can be on the ground or you can lift them up as well. And remembering that if you're feeling that in your wrists, either try and go up this way, or you can even roll up a towel and lift up those, like the back of your hands a little bit, or if you're on a mat, just pop them up a little and that will help a lot as well, okay? You're just gonna come forward enough. If you can't feel it in your tummy, slide your hands back a little bit so that your wrists are a bit more under your shoulders. Forwards and back. Don't hold your breath. I like to breathe out as I go forward and in as I go back. In and out. Good job. Keep moving.
Rest and relax.
Right. Stretch back really quickly and then stand up for me. Right. So right leg is going to come up and down without touching the ground. So we lift it up and down. Up and down. Try and stay nice and stable. If you need to, hold a chair or a wall or something so that you're working on that stability. And try and get your knee in line with your hip. Okay, get up really nice and high. Keep lifting up and down.
Rest.
We do upside.
Standing knee bends left. Go.
Let's go. Straight up and down. Good job. Nice and controlled. Really try and focus on that balance. And getting that knee up in line with that hip.
Rest and relax.
Okay, down on all fours.
Fire hydrant right.
Okay, so knees are hip width apart.
Go.
Wrists are under our shoulders. We're going to lift that right leg out. It's going to go back, in, and down. You can pop it on the ground if you want in between. If not, just hover it over the ground and go again. Really focus on not leaning to one side here, okay? So really, it's really hard to not just lean over to the side that has that leg down. So tummy's going to help hold you central.
Rest.
Rest back. We're going to do the other side.
Left.
Up we come. So out, back, in, and down. And we're going to keep going like that. Don't hold your breath. We always like to hold our breath as things get hard. It's really important with this that you keep breathing. Now we're going to go back and do the right side again here in a second.
Rest.
Rest back.
Fire hydrant right.
Back to the right side. Out, back, in and down. You should really feel your core being challenged there. If not, you probably don't have that bum tucked under, okay? You've probably got a big arch in your back and not being nice and straight through that spine, having your tummy engaged. Good job.
Rest.
Onto the left side.
Fire hydrant left. Go.
Off we go. Don't hold your breath. Good job, nearly there. Good job. Rest back. We're going to stay here because we've got prone rocks again. So that one we had first. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips.
Go.
You're going to take yourself slightly forward and back. If your knees are together here, you're not going to feel it in your tummy either. Neither are you if your back is arched and your bum is poking out, okay? So if you're not feeling it, shuffle your hands back a tad, tuck bum under, try again. You don't have to go very far, okay? I don't want you to be all the way out. That's not what we're looking for. Just a little movement, forwards and backwards. Don't hold your breath. Good job. Just rocking it here, just slightly. Nearly done. Keep going.
Rest and relax.
All right, rest back.
Let's finish
We're
round
going to
2
stay
with a
here
stretch.
for a little stretch.
Go.
Really reach out. Make sure you sit down deep. That's going to give your pelvic floor a good chance to stretch out because we also don't want it to become super tight, okay? And we're going to stay stretching like this because we're going to pop up ready for our kneeling transverses. Right. Get yourself ready. So, once again, our knees are about as wide as our hips.
Exercise will be kneeling TBA.
Fingers are inside our hip
Start
bones.
round 3 with kneeling TBA in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so pelvic floor is going to come on and I'm hoping that you feel a bit of contraction here. If you don't, this time you're going to focus on zipping up towards your belly button or pulling those hip bones in.
Kneeling TBA.
Right, let's go again.
Go.
So you're going to go on and off. The more you do this, probably the less that you're going to feel going on because it's going to get worn out, okay? It's really quite hard.
Kneeling TBA.
Let's go again.
Go.
Now, if you can feel it, I want you to hold it for just a little bit, okay? It's not straight on and off, it's hold off.
Rest.
Hold off, okay? Let's do holding ones together now. Ready?
TBA. Go.
On, hold, off. Let's go again. Hold, off. Good job. We're gonna go again.
Kneeling TBA.
Same thing.
Go.
On, hold it, release. And go one more time. On, hold it till the end.
Rest and relax.
Good job. On your back.
Single leg knee touches right.
Right, so opposite hand and leg.
Touches right. Go.
Pelvic floor is on first. You're going to touch, out nice and long. Back into touch, out nice and long. Really reach. And remember what I said about focusing on using that transverse to pull up. Okay, so I always like to have my hand inside there to remind me. Breathe out as you come up, helps your pelvic floor stay on and stay nice and engaged as you're having to pull that leg in.
Rest.
Right, get ready for the other side.
Single leg knee touches the left.
Let's go.
Go.
Really point your toe. Focus on transverse, pulling up. Breathing out as that leg and arm comes up. That's the hardest part of your move.
Rest and relax.
Right, roll over onto all fours.
Prone donkey kicks right.
Wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips.
Go.
Thinking about that right foot going towards the ceiling, okay? So foot it's not going back, it's going up. But not up far enough that you're arching your back each time it comes up. Back stays nice and straight and stable. And it's just as much as you can do that while maintaining the same posture. You're gonna feel it in that glute.
Rest.
Rest back.
Prone donkey kicks left.
Other leg.
Go.
Let's go. Once again, try and keep your weight even in both your hands and try and not lean to that side that the knee is down. Good job, nearly done, and we go back to the right. Don't let your back arch or dip. Stay nice and straight through it.
Rest.
Rest back.
Prone donkey kicks right.
Right side.
Go.
Up we go. Up and down. Breathing with it. Control your leg on the way down as well. Don't just let gravity do it. Bring it in nice and smoothly. Good job.
Rest.
Rest back really quickly. Other leg.
Donkey kicks left.
Let's go.
Go.
And then we're going to be on our knees for our transverse again. Good job. Nearly there.
Rest and relax.
Right, onto your knees. Fingers into your hips.
TVA.
So you can either pop them at the front or grab around here.
Go.
Okay, so pelvic floor on, hips together, relax. You're going to do a couple on and off for this first one. And then we're going to hold. Okay, good job.
Kneeling TVA.
This time we're going to go on and hold for 2 lots, okay? So holding, holding, release. We're going to go again. Hold it till the end.
Rest.
Good job. Make sure you're not holding your breath whilst you're holding that contraction.
Kneeling TVA. Go.
Here we go. Release it. You're going to hold it again. Go.
Rest.
Release. Make sure here you're not squeezing your glutes because you might find that you're doing that.
TVA. Go.
Thinking about the front contraction. Release. Go again.
Rest.
We're going to see if we can hold it the whole time this time, okay?
Kneeling TVA.
Let's go. Pelvic floor, transverse. Don't hold your breath. Feel that tension underneath those fingers. It doesn't have to be much.
Rest and relax.
Good job. You're
Let's
going to
finish round
stretch
2 with a
right out
20-second
again.
stretch.
We're going to stretch here. Knees are nice and wide, so we can give that pelvic floor a really good stretch after that. And we're up to our final round. We start with fire hydrants. Get yourself up and ready.
Rest and relax.
Right, wrists are under shoulders.
Shortly. Your first exercise will be fire hydrants. Get ready to start round 4 with fire hydrants. Right. In 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Go.
We go out, back, in, and down. Here, I like to breathe out as that foot goes back. So I go up, breathe out, breathe in, come in. Try not to lean too much. I know it's really hard not to with this one.
Rest.
Have a rest back. We're going to do our left side.
To the left.
Let's go. Open, out, in, and close. I always lean worse on this side than the other side. You'll always have one side of your body that's a little bit easier. Nearly done. And then we're going to stay on our hands and knees for donkey kicks next.
Rest and relax.
So stretch back here.
Prone donkey kicks.
Up we come. That right leg's going to come up.
Prone donkey kicks right.
Make sure knees are hip width apart. Back is nice and straight. That foot heads towards the ceiling. Sole of your foot goes up. Focus on being stable. Good job. Keep breathing. Don't let your back dip.
Rest. Prone donkey kicks left. Go.
Let's go. Up and down. Nice and controlled. Good job.
Rest and relax.
Rest back, standing up.
Standing knee bends right. Standing knee bends
That
right.
right leg is going to come up. Touch it on the ground if you need to. If not, just let it hover over. Knee comes up in line with your hip. Staying super stable. Good job. I'm going to switch legs in a second.
Rest.
Right, get ready for your left side.
Standing knee bends left. Go.
Let's go. Up and down. There's me being very unstable.
Rest and relax.
Right, lay on your back.
Single leg knee touches right.
Right, pelvic floor is on first.
Single leg knee touches right. Go.
Opposite hand and leg come in and out. Pelvic floor stays on. And you're really thinking about that transverse is helping pull in that leg. As that leg comes up, you should feel some tension underneath your hip bone, just on the inside of it. That is your deep core working. That's exactly what we want. Breathe out as that leg and arm come in towards the middle together.
Rest
Other side.
Single leg knee touches the left.
Let's go.
Go.
Pelvic floor. You might need to reset it. 30 seconds is a long time, especially now, and it's probably getting tired. So we've asked a lot of it today. Good job. We're nearly there, and we're going to roll over on hands and knees. Over we go. Last thing.
Prone rise.
Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips.
Go.
60 seconds here. Make sure that bum is tucked in. Forwards and backwards we go. Good job. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Good job. In and out. If you're not feeling it in your core, hands come back a touch, okay? And just send those shoulders just over those wrists. Good job, nearly there. Long 60 seconds. Right, stretch back.
Let's finish the workout with a 20-second stretch. Go.
Stretch right back. Hopefully, that one was a little bit challenging for your core and you can feel that. If you didn't feel it today, hopefully you'll feel it tomorrow. If not, come back in a couple of days and do it again, because the second time you do it,
5, 4,
you'll feel everything much more. Okay?
1.
Good job.
Sub 30 core restore, Aurora. Well done.